Now the question given is number of moles of KMnO4 that will be needed to react completely with 1 mole of ferrous oxalate, and ferrous oxalate formula given FeC2O4 in acidic medium. Let us see. Means in acidic medium how KMnO4 is interacting with ferrous oxalate we should learn first. At the same time, how many moles of KMnO4 can react with 1 mole of ferrous oxalate? Let us see. So step by step we discuss. Since given what say in acidic medium, and in acidic medium if you look at KMnO4, in place of KMnO4 we can write permanganate ion, that is MnO4 minus. So in acidic medium MnO4 minus turns into Mn plus 2. Here oxidation state is plus 7, here it is plus 2, and here plus 7 is becoming plus 2. This is a decrease in oxidation number, so this is reduction reaction, and change in the oxidation number is 5. And if this is reduction reaction, the other must be oxidation reaction, so this is a reduction reaction. And here this KMnO4, or you can say MnO4 minus, is interacting with what say ferrous oxalate, FeC2O4. And if you break this, you will be getting ferrous ion and oxalate ion. And we already learned that KMnO4 can oxidize ferrous ion into ferric ion. At the same time, KMnO4 can even oxidize oxalate ion into carbon dioxide. What is happening here? Ferrous ion is oxidized to ferric ion. At the same time, oxalate ion, that is C2O4 minus 2, will be oxidized to carbon dioxide. And here if you look at this, each carbon is exhibiting plus 3. First of all, we have to balance the number of carbons. In 1 mole of oxalate ion we got 2 carbons, so here also we have to make it 2. And in oxalate ion each carbon is exhibiting plus 3 oxidation state, such 2 carbons are there, so into 2 means plus 6. And here in carbon dioxide carbon is exhibiting plus 4, such 2 carbons are there, so into 2 means plus 8. See students, here plus 2 is becoming plus 3, increase in oxidation number, plus 6 is becoming plus 8, increase in oxidation number. Means these two reactions are oxidation reactions. Means this is reduction reaction, and here KMnO4 is behaving as oxidizing agent, and it oxidizes ferrous ion to ferric, at the same time oxalate ion into carbon dioxide. And in oxidation reaction, if you look at change in oxidation number, here plus 2 is becoming plus 3, change in oxidation number is 1, and here 6 is becoming 8, change in oxidation number is 2, means total change in oxidation number is 3 students. So once again I repeat, what is this 5? Difference, or you can say change in the oxidation number in reduction reaction. What is this 3? This is also change in oxidation number, but that is in oxidation reaction. Now these changes we have to make equal by multiplying with suitable integers. Now 5 I should multiply with 3, and 3 I should multiply with 5, because 5 3s are 15, 3 5s are 15, means this entire reaction I should multiply with 3. And see this, 1 mole of Fe plus 2, 1 mole of C2O4 minus, means this is ferrous oxalate. These two species, I mean ferrous oxalate, should be multiplied with what say 5, should be multiplied with 5. Means what I can say, 3 moles of MnO4 minus can interact with 5 moles of ferrous oxalate. I repeat once again, 3 moles of MnO4 minus can react with 5 moles of ferrous oxalate. Here let us write 3 moles of MnO4 minus can interact with 5 moles of ferrous oxalate. And in the question they are asking, with 1 mole of ferrous oxalate, how many moles of KMnO4 can react? With 1 mole of ferrous oxalate, how many moles of MnO4 minus can react? Means X is equal to 3 by 5 moles. 3 by 5 moles of KMnO4 is needed. Means in acidic medium with 1 mole of ferrous oxalate, 3 by 5 moles of KMnO4 can interact. So answer is third option. So 3 moles of MnO4 minus can interact with 5 moles of ferrous oxalate. Per mole of ferrous oxalate we need 3 by 5 moles of KMnO4. So answer is third option for this question. And our next question is the number of moles of KMnO4 that will be needed to react with 1 mole of sulfite ion in acidic solution is they're asking. Look at this, students. In acidic medium, what happens? First of all, in place of KMnO4, I can write MnO4 minus, and in acidic medium, MnO4 minus is turned into Mn plus 2, and in MnO4 minus, manganese is exhibiting plus 7 oxidation state, and here plus 7 is becoming plus 2, decrease, and the decrease, the change in oxidation number is 5, and it is known as reduction reaction. So why this is known as reduction reaction? Because there is a decrease in the oxidation number, and we know that in acidic medium, KMnO4 or you can say MnO4 minus oxidizes SO3 minus 2 into SO4 minus 2, means sulfite ion is oxidized to sulfate ion. And you know, in the form of sulfite ion, sulfur is exhibiting plus 4 oxidation state, whereas in the form of sulfate ion, sulfur is exhibiting plus 6 oxidation state. And here plus 4 is becoming plus 6, and here change in the oxidation number is 2. And you know one more thing, plus 4 is becoming plus 6 means oxidation number is increased. So this is our oxidation reaction. So what we have to do, we have to make the changes in oxidation number equal in both reduction and oxidation reaction. For that purpose, multiply this with 2 and this with 2 and this with what, say 5, right? Now this entire reaction we should multiply with 2 and this entire reaction we should multiply with 5, and from this we can come to know that 2 moles of MnO4 minus means 2 moles of KMnO4 can interact with 5 moles of sulfite ion, right? 2 moles of KMnO4 can interact with 5 moles of sulfite ion. But in the question they are asking, with 1 mole of sulfite ion, how many moles of KMnO4 we needed? So for 1 mole of sulfite ion, we need how many moles of KMnO4? If you do, you will be getting X is equal to 2 by 5 moles of KMnO4. We need 2 by 5 moles of KMnO4 per mole of sulfite ion. So answer is first option. Now, here the given question is the number of moles of K2Cr2O7 that will be needed to react with 1 mole of H2S in acidic medium, they are asking, students. And here see this K2Cr2O7 you can break into 2K plus and Cr2O7 minus 2, and at the same time H2S also you can break into 2H plus and S minus 2. Means in ionic reactions, in place of dichromate ion, in place of potassium dichromate, I can use dichromate ion. In place of hydrogen sulfide, I can use sulfide ion. And here, if you see, in acidic medium, Cr2O7 minus 2 is changes to Cr plus 3. This is fixed reaction in acidic medium. And here, 1 mole of dichromate ion contain 2 moles of chromium. So I must balance chromiums first. And in dichromate ion, each chromium is exhibiting plus 6 oxidation state. Such 2 chromiums are there. So into 2, it will be plus 12. And here, each chromium is exhibiting plus 3. Such 2 chromiums are there. So 2 into 3 plus 6. Here plus 12 is becoming plus 6 and oxidation number is decreased. So this is a reduction reaction, and in this reduction reaction change in the oxidation number is 6, students. And at the same time it may be dichromate ion, it may be potassium dichromate. What we know, sulfide ion will be oxidized, and here sulfide ion will be oxidized to sulfur. So sulfide ion will be oxidized to sulfur when it is reacting with potassium dichromate, and here see this minus 2 is becoming 0. Minus 2 is becoming 0 means oxidation number is increased, which is known as oxidation reaction, and here change in the oxidation number is 2, students. Minus 2 is becoming 0 means change in the oxidation number is 2. Here change is what, say 6. So I should multiply this with 1. this I should multiply with 3. Why? Because 6 1s are 6, 2 3s are 6, means this entire reaction now I should multiply with 1, whereas this I should multiply with what, say 3. Means from this equation we come to know that 1 mole of dichromate ion can react with 3 moles of sulfide ion. Alright, 1 mole of dichromate ion can react with 3 moles of sulfide ion. Sulfide ion is nothing but what, say H2S. Means for 3 moles of H2S we need 1 mole of K2Cr2O7. So they are asking for 1 mole of H2S. So for 1 mole of H2S or S minus 2 we need how many moles of K2Cr2O7, or you can say Cr2O7 minus 2. Now X is equal to 1 into 1 by 3 moles of K2Cr2O7 we need. So 1 by 3 moles of K2Cr2O7 means it will be second option. And now they are asking, consider the following reaction. In this reaction, 6 moles of ferrous sulfate reacting with potassium dichromate in acidic medium, where ferrous sulfate is oxidized to ferric sulfate and potassium dichromate is converted to chromium sulfate and potassium sulfate, and side product is what, say water we got. How many electrons are involved in the above redox reaction they are asking. And here this is a redox reaction, means simultaneously reduction reaction and oxidation reaction both are taking place, and in oxidation reaction loss of electrons and in reduction reaction gain of electrons takes place. And if you consider the number of electrons lost in oxidation reaction will be equal to number of electrons gained in reduction reaction, we can say. So you consider any one, either oxidation reaction or reduction reaction, you can get the answer. And if you look at reactant side, chromium is present in the form of K2Cr2O7, and in the product side it is converted to what, say chromium sulfate. Means by observing the reaction we can come to know that K2Cr2O7 is converted to Cr2SO4 taken thrice. I'll write here K2Cr2O7 is gets converted to Cr2SO4 taken thrice. So reactant to product, and here chromiums are already balanced. Here 2 chromiums, there are also 2 chromiums, and in the form of K2Cr2O7 each chromium is exhibiting +6 oxidation state. Such 2 chromiums are present, so +6 into 2, that is +12, whereas if you break this you will be getting 2 Cr plus 3 and 3 SO4 minus 2. Means product side chromium is exhibiting +3 oxidation state, such 2 chromiums are present, so +3 into 2, that is equal to +6. Here +12 is becoming +6, so change in oxidation number is 6. As change in oxidation number is 6, we can come to know that how many electrons are participated in the reaction. 6 electrons are participated in the reaction, we can confirm. So when ferrous sulfate reacts with potassium dichromate in acidic medium, ferric sulfate, chromium sulfate, potassium sulfate we are getting, and in this redox reaction how many electrons involved means total 6 electrons are involved. Now the question is, for the redox reaction, MnO4 minus on reaction with oxalic acid in acidic medium, it is turned into Mn plus 2 carbon dioxide and water, and in this reaction the correct coefficients of the reactants for the balanced equation are, means how many moles of MnO4 minus, how many moles of oxalate ion, and how many moles of H plus ions are involved in the reaction they are asking. So for that purpose we have to balance the equation, given equation first. Let us see here what is happening. MnO4 minus is converted into Mn plus 2, right? Now here MnO4 minus gets converted to Mn plus 2. Here +7 oxidation state is becoming +2, change in the oxidation number is 5, and this is reduction reaction. Why reduction reaction? +7 is becoming +2, there is a decrease in the oxidation number, so it is reduction reaction, and change in the oxidation number is 5 here, and the oxidation reaction is what, say oxalate ion is converted into carbon dioxide, means C2O4 minus 2 is converted to carbon dioxide. This is oxidation reaction we can say. And before balancing, we should balance number of carbons. In 1 mole of oxalate ion, we have 2 moles of carbon. So we should write 2 moles here. And in oxalate ion, each carbon is exhibiting +3. Such 2 carbons are there, 2. So it is +6. And in the form of carbon dioxide, carbon is exhibiting +4. Such 2 carbons are there. So it is +8. Change in the oxidation number is 2. So 5 is change in the oxidation number of reduction reaction, and 2 is the change in the oxidation number in a oxidation reaction. We should make equal into 2 into 5. Means here 2 moles of MnO4 minus reacts with 5 moles of oxalate ion. 2 moles of MnO4 minus reacts with 5 moles of oxalate ion. And here if you write here only 2 moles of MnO4 minus reacts with 5 moles of oxalate, means it should be 5 moles of oxalate. See students, if reactant side 2 manganese are there, means product side also we should make 2. At the same time, here in the form of oxalate, how many carbons are present? 5 2s are 10 carbons are present. As a result, this should be 10 CO2. And here it is acidic medium. And here if you look at this reactant side, how many oxygens are there? 2 4s are 8 oxygens, and here 5 4s are 20. 20 oxygens plus 8 oxygens means total 28 oxygens are present, whereas here 10 2s are 20. So we should make it 8 students. And here if you make it 8, let us see 2 4s are 8 plus 5 4s are 20, 28 oxygens. Here 10 2s are 20 plus 8, 28 oxygens. Hydrogens are 16 hydrogens, so make it 16 H plus ions. Now it is entirely balanced. You can see once again 2 manganese, 5 2s are 10 carbons, here also 10 carbons, 16 hydrogens, 8 2s are 16 hydrogens, and oxygens are how many? 5 4s are 20 plus 2 4s are 8, so 20 plus 8 28. Here also 10 2s are 20 plus 8 28 oxygens. It is entirely balanced. So here 2 moles of MnO4 minus reacts with 5 moles of oxalate ion in presence of 16 moles of H plus ion. So 2 moles of MnO4 minus means 2 moles of MnO4 minus, and 5 moles of oxalate, 16 moles of H plus, 16 moles of H plus. So the answer is first option. Now the question is, number of moles of K2Cr2O7 reduced by 1 mole of iodide ion is, and they are asking in acidic medium. Options are given 3, 1 by 3, 6 and 1 by 6. Say students, K2Cr2O7, instead of taking potassium dichromate, we can take dichromate ion in ionic reactions, that is Cr2O7 minus 2, and we know that in acidic medium Cr2O7 minus 2 is changes to Cr plus 3. As 1 mole of dichromate ion contains 2 moles of chromium, I should balance chromium first, and in dichromate ion each chromium is exhibiting +6 oxidation state. Such 2 chromiums are present, so it is +12, and here each chromium is exhibiting +3. Such 2 chromiums are present, so +3 into 2, that is +6. Again here +12 is becoming +6, so change in the oxidation number is 6, and here 12 is becoming 6 means oxidation number is decreasing, so this is a reduction reaction. And we know that potassium dichromate is a strong oxidizing agent, because in this chromium is exhibiting its highest +6 oxidation state. Because of that reason, potassium dichromate when reacts with iodide ion is oxidized to iodine. So what is happening here? Iodide ion is oxidized to iodine, and for this oxidation reaction, oxidizing agent is K2Cr2O7 only. So in acidic medium, K2Cr2O7 can oxidize iodide ion into iodine. So first of all, we have to balance the iodines. Reactant side we have only 1 iodine, product side 2, so make it 2. And here each iodine is exhibiting -1. Such 2 iodines are there, so into 2, -2. Here iodine in the molecular state exhibits 0 oxidation state. Such 2 iodines are there, so it is 0. -2 is becoming 0, so change in the oxidation number is 2. And this here minus 2 is becoming 0 means oxidation number increase. So this is oxidation reaction. In reduction reaction, 6 is the change in oxidation state. In oxidation reaction, change in the oxidation number is 2. So we should make equal by multiplying with suitable integer. I multiplied with 1. Here I multiplied with 3. And here this reaction is multiplied with 1. Whereas this reaction is multiplied with 3 students. So we can say 1 mole of dichromate ion, or you can say 1 mole of potassium dichromate can interact with 3 2s are 6 moles. 6 moles of iodide means what I can say, 1 mole of K2Cr2O7 can react with 6 moles of iodide ion. But in the question they are asking number of moles of K2Cr2O7 reduced by 1 mole of iodide ion. So with 6 moles of iodide ion, 1 mole of K2Cr2O7 interact with 1 mole of iodide ion. How many moles of K2Cr2O7 can interact? So now X is equal to 1 into 1 by 6. So X is equal to 1 by 6 moles of K2Cr2O7. So for 1 mole of iodide ion, 1 by 6 moles of K2Cr2O7 we need in acidic medium. So answer will be fourth option. For this question, answer is fourth option, students. And with this, we can conclude D block elements and transition elements. Thank you.